What is up, WWE2K family? It's your boy Darkchild80, and I just wanted to talk to you about some of the little things that I would like to see in future WWE games moving forward. I've been a huge fan of the series for years, and I've watched it pretty much evolve from more of an arcade style to now we have a simulation style, and I absolutely love the direction that 2K is taking the series. But with that being said, there are still some little things that need to be addressed, as well as just some things I would like to see implemented into the game personally. Alright guys, the first thing I would like to address is pinfall breakups. Man, I can't begin to tell you how many matches I've lost, like fatal four ways and triple threat matches, just due to faulty collision detection. And it's to a point where it just really sucks a lot of the fun out of those kind of matches. Um, what I would really suggest that they do is just add maybe a prompt, so whenever you're next to a guy that's maybe down in a pinning situation, you can just press a button and break that up, and the game will do it for you, versus trying to do it yourself and just failing miserably. I think that's something that would really go a long way, and it would like help out the series, especially and help those matches out, those match types. The second thing I would like to address is the ability to grab the ropes during submission holds and things like that. I'm really surprised that this didn't happen in 2K16, especially seeing how you could do it during pinfalls, but you couldn't do it during submissions. And like I say, that was really surprising to me. So I would hope that moving forward that they would really consider putting the ability to grab the ropes during submission holds and other things like that. It could actually work for finishers as well. I mean, I've seen on many occasions where a guy would be close to the rope, like just take Cena for example. He would be close to the ropes when he was trying to deliver AA, and a person would grab the ropes to prevent him from completing the move. Same with Dolph Ziggler and his zigzag. They would hold the ropes to throw him off. So that's, like I said, it's another little small thing, but it's just ties into using the environment to stop finishers, and as well as break out of submission situations. So I think that's another thing that would actually be cool if they implemented. I mean, especially just continuing with what they already have. Next, I would like to see them add the ability to pull your opponent out of the ring by his feet when you're on the outside. Again, this is kind of a shocker. I mean, I'm surprised they hadn't really put this in already. You see it happen quite often in WWE programming, where a guy will be on the inside and you can pull him out by his feet. And as you can see right there, I swiped at Dean Ambrose's legs and I missed him. But I mean, even if I did, they'll just do the little guillotine thing versus just trying to pull the guy out by his feet. I think that would really help the game, having that ability to force somebody to the outside as opposed to just always having to Irish whip them, over the ropes to get them to the outside. It's just, like I say, again, it's another small thing, but I mean, it's something that I feel like would be just very useful, especially to those like people like me, who like to fight on the outside and, maybe use the environment and things like that. So that's just another thing that I really hope to see in future iterations of the 2K series. Up next is going to be physical taunts. This is just something that I think would be really cool. How guys sometimes when they have their opponent down, they'll grab them by the hair and talk trash to them and smack them around a little bit. I just think that would be something that would be really cool to see. I mean, especially for guys who want to be heels or just maybe a bit arrogant. Just the ability, to do things like that. Fizz, stand on their head, put a boot to their head, and pose or something like that. Just something that's interacting instead of just a normal taunts, where you're just standing by yourself and and doing things. I think the closest thing I've seen to this is like Stone Cold when he does after he hits the stunner, then he'll crawl and like kind of talk trash in their ear. I would like to see more of those, man. I mean, I think they would be really cool. I mean, and just kind of add to a character's persona, to, like I say, if he wants to be a heel, you do things like that, to just kind of taunt and belittle your opponent during the match. All right, guys, this next one is something so simple, but it would really just mean a whole lot if you could do it, and that is the ability to step over your opponent, like when he's down. I absolutely hate having to kind of shuffle and dance around someone, especially like if you're trying to go to the top ropes to hit a move or something like that. And but the guy's in the way, so you kind of have to drag him out of the way because you can't walk over his body. Um, that is something, like I said, it's something so small, but man, it would really mean a lot to me, and I'm sure, I mean, there are plenty of others out there, especially after, looking at the message boards on the 2K message boards. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot will agree with me. I mean, man, that's something that's like, like I say, it's so small, but I mean, it would really go a long way. And I just truly hope that they can find a way to just put that in the game because, like, it would help save so much time when you got a guy down, and you're trying to make it to the ropes. I mean, without having to, kind of maneuver around him, just to get to the ropes. So, yeah, again, like I said, so small, but would really go a long way. All right, guys, and the very last thing on my list, involving just the little things, is the ability to quickly break up a 10 count when you're on the outside. The ref is counting you out. And on WWE programming, you'll see a lot of times where a guy will just roll in real quick and then roll back out just to break that count, so that he can continue fighting on the outside. Because one of the most annoying things is having to climb back in the ring, and then climb back out just to break the count, and you basically just forfeited any advantage that you may have had, on the outside. So, like I say, this is something, like I say, again, it's a small thing, but I mean, I think, just adding it as an ability or something, everybody doesn't have to have it, but I just think for those that do, I mean, it would really help the guys that like to fight on the outside. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video, but you can expect many more just like this one. There's a lot of things that I would like to discuss, so please, if you enjoy talking about WWE 2K series or just video games in general, then please subscribe and stay tuned, man. I hope to have a lot more things coming for you guys. Also, leave a comment and let me know what little things that you might like to see in the WWE 2K series. Last thing, on your way out, do me a favor and say hello to that like button. All right, thank you for watching and keep playing, fam.